I know we all want to think we got the best family, we got the best friends in the world, and some of us do. Some of us got a solid circle of no hate, no jealousy. People treat each other fair and want the best for each other and really love each other genuinely for who people are and not, for letters and numbers. But most people, most of you guys, gonna have haters in your circle, in your family. Some of the people they might disguise themselves as wanting the best for you, but they're always measuring. Even some of your girlfriends, wives, husbands, your boyfriends, they have a comparing eye. They're always measuring, comparing, saying, I got more than him, or they're always measuring and comparing themselves with people that they shouldn't even be comparing themselves to. Some of them competing against their kids. Some men competing against their sons. Some mothers competing against their daughters. So we live in a world that's unstable within their heart. You can hang around somebody every day and they can act like they want the best for you, but some of these people admire you and they're competing against you. Some of them people admire you and competing against you. Or they know your potential and trying to see if they can leak off you or learn from you. People can have more than you, but still compare themselves to you. They still jealous of you, even though they have more material things than you. If you listen to somebody carefully, you can hear how they think about you, how they view you, what's on their mind. Even in playfulness, in joking, in humor, people probably tell the most truth in humor and joking. So you got to listen carefully when people talking and your family, friends, and stuff like that. Now, some of you guys are solid. Like I said, some of you guys have solid families. The few that are fortunate have solid families and solid parents and solid friends, a group of friends, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. If it is more, then that's beautiful. But most people don't have, they always got a few haters, or everybody is competing against them. And they want them, they jealous of something they have. Maybe the fact that you are outgoing, or you think quick, or the way you handle certain situations. They couldn't handle things that way. Maybe it's your bravery, your boldness. It could be the way you carry yourself. People admire all kinds of stuff about you that you don't even imagine. You're not even thinking about. People are comparing themselves to you. And it's sad. Many of you hanging around people, you want to have a good friend, you want to be tight with your family, you want to have a good mate and be tight and close, but you have people that don't respect you because you may be lacking material things. You may be a great person and everything. They admire you, but they don't respect you at the same time. Then you have some people who don't want to respect you. They got an inner jealousy that comes out every now and then. Some people can contain it longer than others. Most of these people have an inner jealousy that's not good. It comes out every now and then. And we all probably have insecurities and stuff like that. We all have insecurities and stuff like that. And some of these insecurities come out when you're around people that don't have the insecurity that you have. Or they succeeded in areas that you had. So none of us are perfect. But some people are at a point where they can't contain their insecurity or their jealousy towards you to the point where they want to hurt you. And that's when the danger comes. The danger comes when people want to hurt you. The danger comes when people so jealous of you that they're trying to bring you down, they're trying to dirty your name up. They're trying to be a negative force in your ear and your head. They want you to start doubting yourself because they doubting themselves. And then they don't let you be the type of person, the type of man or woman that don't base their worth on material things. That's when it really gets tricky. Some people want to come around, or they want to check on you from time to time to see if you have came across a lot of money yet, if you're successful yet. So if you're a good person, they try to give you the guilt trip. They try to give you the guilt trip. They try to give you make you feel guilty, make you feel like you owe them something when they actually never done nothing really for you, and they always wanted you to fail, and they was jealous of you, but yet they still know that you have an inner drive that they have no longer have. You have that inner drive that they no longer have. So they want to check on you to see if you succeeded because they know you have that inner drive, even though you're surrounded by demons, negative family, negative friends, negative instructors, negative teachers, negative preachers. You got people from all areas, negative preachers, teachers, family members, negative boyfriends, negative kids. Some of you people are touched by God. You're close to God. You're not perfect, but your heart is close to God, which allows a lot of the devil to try to tear you down. He get into whoever he can get into. All he needs is a host. And it take a second. As much time as he can get into a person that's going to try to be negative towards you, that's what he need. All he need is a few seconds to be that negative bug. That negative bug in your ear. We live in a world where negativity is real. The evil is real. The devil is real, man. It's just the truth. A lot of you people we hanging around negative people constantly. People is competing against you, talking behind your back. It's not, as long as they'll say the same stuff in front of your face, that's fine. You know, they say I tell them all the time. You know, or you know what I'm saying. As long as people will tell you what they're telling other people, they're telling you in your face. And they'll tell you in your face around other people. So they're not talking about you. They just openly want the best for you, or tell you, or communicate with you and let you know how they feel. Whether it's good, bad, or hypothetically. So some people just real. They're not negative. They just speak their mind. You know. And some people speak their mind, but they have a negative thought process. It is people out there who have that also. You just got to be careful, man. You got to stay prayed up. Most of us are not going to be fortunate enough to have somebody that truly loves us, agape. They don't base our worth on letters and numbers. Most of people, your words don't mean nothing to them unless you have a lot of material things. Or at least what they think you have. At least you have an acceptable amount of material things, amount of clout. Most people are not going to have respect for you. They're going to always look at you like they're above you. Or they don't need you. Most people don't respect you if they don't need you. If they can't use you for anything, they don't need you for anything, and you can't help them make a come up. You can't just be a good person, or they got to be something that you got to make them insecure, have something they can leech off of, and things of that nature. Those are the people. Those are the people that just want to use you, jealous of you. Your words don't mean nothing. You can be speaking the stuff that can change the whole galaxy, but they don't want to hear it because you don't have money behind it, and you don't have something. You don't have nothing tangible that they can brag on or be a part of or take from you. People want to use you. Why do you think most relationships don't last? Because they don't want to build. They want to get with a person with a certain amount of money, and just hopefully that everything else fall into play. Hopefully that we sexually compatible. Hopefully that we get along. Hopefully that we unselfish. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully that you're not evil. I'm going to force myself to like you just because of your material things. Some people have a mental block of your faults when you have material things. They block all your faults out. But let you don't have a status or material things or a lot of money, they don't have that block on. Everything you do get exposed on display. They talk about it. It irritates them. But yet you be my boy Chris Brown. I always use Chris Brown as an example because he got it, as far as on a worldly standpoint, he got it all. He got the looks, he got the dance moves, the dress, the swag, the charisma, the rhythm, the money. You know what I'm saying? He got it. He got it all as far as on a worldly standpoint. So I use my man Chris Brown. that you know, they will tolerate a lot of flaws. You can be married, have a lot of women, and they know it, and they just still gonna deal with it. Some people, they just accept you. They tolerate a lot, and they don't even look at it as they tolerating. They look at it as you. They like you. They think they convince themselves. When you have money and material things, or fame, or status, or popularity, most people convince themselves that they like you. You can't convince them that they don't really like you. But the moment you lose those things, they would say, "Oh, it just didn't work out. I got busy." They'll find reasons not to be around you that much. Reasons people ask you, "Why you not around so and so no more? Why you break up with so and so? Why y'all get divorced?" They'll have a reasonable explanation on why it didn't work out with the friendship, with the relationship. But they will never say, "Oh, the money went down and I realized I didn't love the person. I realized I didn't love the person. I realized I didn't love the friend, you know, because the money went down. And I was using them for the money and prestige and bragging rights and a false sense of security." So I encourage you guys, man, you know, be careful and ask yourself why people like you. Or you can even ask your loved ones, the people you're around you in your circle, man, like, "Why you around me, man? What you find, you know, no disrespect, but what makes you be around me a lot? What makes you chose me? What makes you choose me?" And listen carefully. If people can't explain it instantly, it's a red flag. If they say, "I don't know, it's just a vibe," vibes can lie. People have to understand that vibes can lie. All vibes are not genuine. All vibes are not fact. And most people, especially women, they mistake their feelings for facts. Just because you feel a certain way, that don't mean that's the way it is. Like I said, because your thoughts control your feelings. If you think about rain, it's going to give you a certain feeling. If you think about watermelon, it might give you a certain feeling of summertime. So a thought create a feeling. And feelings create vibes. So you can have a good vibe. It still don't mean you're compatible with somebody or that you and that person really get along. And that message is mainly for women. Most women, they operate under feelings. They'll block out everything based on how it feels. I'm Allan Williams, the Reallionaire. I love you, but Jesus Christ loves you more. Watch your circle. Everybody don't want the best for you. And a lot of people in your circle, they got matches in their back pocket. Can't wait to strike it and set your situation in your life on fire. Stay prayed up. Give your life to Jesus Christ. None of us are perfect. Make sure you laugh, you love. Pay close attention to the people who truly love you. Pay close attention to people that's paying attention to you, because God might be bringing them in your life for a reason. For a reason. So stay prayed up. Reallionaire Nation, we out. Much love to you. Allan Williams, the Reallionaire.